Parma. What a story. The club, founded in 1913, have had such an up and down history, so much success after winning 2 UEFA Cups in 1995 and 1999, and so much heartbreak after numerous financial issues and numerous relegations. But after a brief absence from FIFA, the Yellow and Blues are back in the game after bouncing back from the depths of Italian football in the Serie C and finding themselves competing in the Serie B. We now face the highly anticipated challenge of taking over one of Italy's most historic and well-recognized clubs and attempting to bring them back to glory. Is there another piece of European glory in store for Parma? Let's find out. G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome back to probably the most highly anticipated rebuild in FIFA 18. One that you guys have been absolutely slamming me to do. You have wanted it, I have wanted to do it. As soon as they got promoted back to the Serie B, I wanted to do it. Today, we rebuild Parma. For those of you who have not seen a rebuilding challenge video yet, here are the rules. So the main objective of this is to take a team to the Champions League final. We will be simulating every single game up until the Champions League final, which we will play ourselves. We can make whatever transfers we like. Realistic, unrealistic, it does not matter. There's a big focus on the transfer window, only showing players that we sign, and finally, don't get butthurt if I sell your favorite player. Let's get into the rebuild. If you guys are absolutely pumped for this historic rebuild, make sure that you leave a like on the video, and also make sure that if you are new around here, you bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button down below. So this is what our starting 11 looks like for the first season. The thing that worries me about this team is the amount of our higher rated players that are in the club from loan. Like Insigne, he's here on a loan basis. Like majority of the big name players aren't going to be here next season, which worries me. Also, Jamoni isn't going to be our starting left back. There's a guy called Pinto that's out on loan. I'm going to recall him from loan. But in terms of players I sign, I'm probably going to try signing a new goalkeeper this season. Vitali, 31, doesn't have too much room to grow. And looking at the median rating of the squad, he's probably the lowest. He is the lowest rated player, besides obviously Jamoni. But we're going to try signing ourselves a new goalkeeper. Maybe a new centre back as Lucciarelli, 39 years of age, and Gaglioli, 27, so he'll stay, but Lucciarelli, 39, probably need to bring in a young centre back. So our first piece of business for this Parma rebuild is going to be a player departure. Manuel Scavone is off to Empoli for £450,000. And we're going to make our first signing for this Parma rebuild. Francis Uzoho, I'm going to say Uzoho, is coming into the club from Deportivo for £1.4 million. Young goalkeeper, looks like an absolute beast. And on the same day, we're going to make a massive transfer here, signing a top quality centre back. Manuel Akanji, this young Swiss defender, comes from Basel for £5 million. A huge signing. Welcome to Parma, Manuel Akanji. We've had a lot more money left over than I expected, so we've gone out and picked up a massive addition here for our midfield. Another player we've stolen from Basel. May as well call us Basel from now on. We're the Italian Basel. But Alexander Fransson, the Swedish defensive midfielder, signs for £6.3 million. A great pickup there. Welcome to Parma, Alexander Fransson. Alright, so we're going to recall Giovanni Pinto now from his loan spell at Ascoli. He's only 64 rated, but he is an improvement. Has potential of only 67, but we need all the help we can get trying to get back into Serie A. So welcome back to Parma, Giovanni Pinto. Also, I low-key have a very enjoyable time putting an extra emphasis on a lot of the Italian names, so sorry if it annoys you, but I'm having fun here. Deadline day transfer here, Mohamed Colli off to Venezia for £400,000. Also, I'm going to pre-warn you here, some of my pronunciations for these Italian clubs are going to be woeful. So that is the uopening transfer window done. I am actually really happy with the business we've done in this window. Zoho Akanji Fransson in Scavone and Colli out, we've built ourselves a half-decent starting 11. Still, so much work to do, but let's check in and see how we're going once January rolls around. So here we are on the 1st of January. Things are going alright. If I'm being 100% honest, I don't think it'll be the worst thing in the world if we don't get promoted to the Serie A this season, because it would give us another season to try developing our squad even further. But obviously I would happily take it if we did get promoted, but let's just find out how we go. Let's see what we can do in January. It's going to be difficult because of our financial restraints now, but let's find out. A player departure here as Luigi Fratali is off to Brescia for £310,000. So this is just ridiculous. A stupid pre-contract offer. When I submitted it, I honestly didn't expect it to happen, and I'm considering even rejecting it now, but it's too hard to turn up. Next season, Bernard from Shakhtar Donetsk will be playing for Parma. Hopefully, it might be in the Serie A. If not, we'll have an 81 rated player in the Italian 2nd division. But welcome to Parma, Bernard. So Alessandro Lucarelli had less than 6 months, well 6 months exactly remaining on his contract, which means he was open to clubs coming to him. I didn't plan on renewing his deal. He's 39 years of age. And when he's 40, he's going to be playing for Crotone in the Serie B, I believe they are. So a weird transfer, but he's off at the end of the season. So that's the end of the transfer window. Bernard in next season on a free. Fratelli and Lucarelli out so far. Well, Lucarelli next season, Fratelli right now. Very interested to see where we finish the season. Will we be in the playoffs? Will we miss out completely, or will we get automatic promotion? Let's find out. Alright fellas, here we are at the end of the Serie B season, and as you can see, we have finished in 6th position. 4 points off 3rd place Bari, but a decent amount off La Spezia and Cremona, so we're going to have to go through the playoffs. They've already been played. I've simulated right to the end of the season. No clue how we have gone. Let's go and check that out. Is it here? Okay, the Coppa Nacional, we were nowhere to be seen. Juventus ended up going to win there. No, we lost in the semis to Bari, who ended up going up. Are we going to lose our job? We're at a 44 manager rating. We might lose our job. That would be so embarrassing, but we're in the Serie B next season. Atletico Madrid did win the Champions League, and Villarreal won the Europa League. So here we go, boys, at the end of season number 1, and thank the FIFA gods, we have been saved. We are going to be manager of Parma for season number 2. Hopefully our manager rating goes up at the start of the next season so we don't get sacked right at the start of it, but we're going to stay on for season 2. We are in the Serie B. We need to get promoted next season. No ifs, ands, or buts, but let's get in to season number 2 with Parma. This is why I'm happy we didn't get promoted in one sense, because we lose all of our lone players and our side gets exposed for being as weak as it is. We got a 70 rated striker. We've lost our striker, our attacking midfielder, although we've replaced it pretty well with Bernard. We lost Desi, our centre midfielder. We lost our centre back. We've lost our anything else. We've lost a lot of our reserve players. We've just got a really bad squad at the moment, or a very average squad, so a lot of work to do. And I mean, we might struggle to even get a decent side considering we've only got £8 million to work with. Not exactly a bucket load of money to help get us out of the 2nd division. Alright, so I couldn't resist myself here. We've gone ahead and signed a massive defensive player, Jeremiah Saint Justa, Dutch centre-back, £7.2 million from Feyenoord. That was his release clause. Great price, 75 rated, really going to bolster up our defensive stocks. Welcome to Parma, Jeremiah Saint Justa. Justa, I have no idea. Alright, and a player departure here as Emmanuel Kallio is off to Salerno for £730,000. Alright, so we're going to make our first free agent signing for this Parma rebuild. Someone that I'm really excited about signing, Niall Lancashire, 19 years of age, 68 overall, from England. He is going to join the club here on a free. Welcome to Parma, Niall Lancashire. And another free agent comes in, someone to really just chill on the bench and act as a bit of a backup here. Stefan Dawson coming for a free deal, the Irish centre attacking midfielder. Also, his little display picture on the left here looks nothing like that player there, but we'll let it slide for the moment. Welcome to Parma, Stefan Dawson, or Stephen Dawson, let's call him Stefan. So a striker signing I'm pretty proud we pulled off. Guiri, or Guiri, my French is terrible, but we've signed him from Lyon here for £1.5 million, £50,000 less than his value. This guy looks like a decent prospect, and he's the best we could really do in terms of budget, so I think we've done well. Welcome to the club, Guiri. Alright, so it's definitely been an action-packed window. Some big name signings that I'm really proud of. For some reason, our young, don't worry, they're Dawson and Lancashire there, but we've signed St. Juste, Lancashire, Dawson, and Guiri, and then we've gotten rid of Kalau. We've built pretty well considering the means we had, considering the assets we had. I'm pretty proud of myself, to be honest, with what I've been able to do with the squad so far. Will it be enough to get us promoted to the top flight? Who knows? But we'll find that out, or at least we'll find part of that out on the 1st of January. Alright, so we're halfway through the season on the 1st of January, and we're not in the top 2 where I would like to be, but we're definitely in a much better position than we were last year. If I'm seeing this correctly, Atalanta, Udinese, and was it Empoli or was it Crotone who got relegated last year? But we're in 5th place, 39 points, a lot of room to go up the table, a lot of room to go down. I just think regardless, we need to be making the top flight next year, regardless of whether we do it automatically or through the playoffs. I think if we don't make the Serie A next season, then that is a big L. I mean, if everything doesn't go to plan here at Parma, at least we know Dynamo Moscow want us. Unfortunately, we had nowhere near enough money to make any half respectable signings in this January window. We're going to have to deal with the squad we have. Hopefully that squad is enough to get us promoted to the top flight next season. We will learn our fate in a second. Let's go, lads. Alright, here we go, fellas. It is Udinese and Atalanta automatically going up. We have played in the playoffs, finishing in 6th position. Again, not a great season, not the worst, but how do we go? We'll have to check that in a second. Looking at the Coppa Nacional, we made it to the last 16, which is impressive. Losing, unfortunately, to Torino. Yes, lads, get in there. We're in the Serie A next season. We defeat Bari 2-1 in the final, which is a bit of karma considering they knocked us out in the semis last year. They went up to the Serie A. They've come back down now as we have beat them. We're going to the Serie A, Parma back in the top flight. Chelsea did manage to win the Champions League final, and Tottenham win the Europa League. So after a significant absence from top flight football, Parma are back in the Serie A. Let's see how much of a dent we can make as season 3 begins. Okay, so we're going to make a free agent signing here to begin life in the top flight. It's a player that I don't even have his overall scouted yet, but when I clicked on the guy, I can't show it there. When I clicked on him in the transfer hub, his stats were insane. I said, I am not waiting to scout this guy. I am not letting a club steal him from us. I hope he's good. We're going to accept it. Let's see what he is rated. 69 rated. I will cop that. 69 rated Diego Flecken, Dutch attacking midfielder. 18 years of age. This kid looks like an absolute weapon. Could not pass up on the opportunity to sign him on a free, basically. So welcome to Parma, Diego Flecken. 5-star skill moves as well. Boys, we've found a gem. Look at some of these stats. Where are they? So he's got 89 balance, a lot of green stats already. Then going through to his skill attributes, nothing really to write home about there. Where did I see it? I saw something and he had like all dark green for everything. He's still an absolute weapon though. 69 rated, 18 years of age, 5-star skills. Our player departure here as Luigi Alberto Scaglia is off to Brøndby for £610,000. A quality signing here as we bring in a brand new right winger for the squad, Riccardo Orsolini from Juventus, coming in to Parma for £6 million. Welcome to Parma, Riccardo Orsolini. We make a quality defensive signing here. Ola Aina, former Chelsea and Hull City right back, comes to the club from Hammarby for £4.8 million. A great defensive signing. They're really evening out and balancing our squad as a whole now. Also, something I'm pretty happy to see is solid Parma should survive comfortably, although I don't think an 18th place finish is comfortable. Hopefully we do survive this season comfortably. So here we are at the end of deadline day, and it's been a really successful start to life in the top flight, life in the Serie A. Flecken, Orsolini and Aina in, and then we've got Scaglia out. This is what our starting 11 looks like. Definitely capable of surviving this first season. It's going to be a tight race, no questions asked, but I definitely think we have the firepower to survive life in the Serie A and grow from there. Hopefully I haven't just jinxed us, but I'll see you in January so we can get an update on how we're going. Alright, so here we are halfway through the season, well, on the 1st of January at least, and we are deep in the relegation battle. Bari are looking in a really tough spot. Of course, here we go. Of course my computer goes off when I'm talking, but we're in a really tough spot at the moment. 11 points, 1 point out of the drop zone, but we definitely can pull ourselves out of this. I've got a little bit of hope. Need to hope that our players continue to grow throughout the season and we get a bit of luck, but I'm trying to remain optimistic here. It would really suck if we managed to go straight back down to the Serie B. We're going to make another pre-contract signing here, the second one for this rebuild with Parma. Mario Hermoso from, I believe he's from, what's that, Espanyol. I don't know his overall at the moment, but I'm pretty sure it is in the high 70s. Let me check the tab on my computer I had open. So yeah, his potential is, he starts at 75, 83 potential. We're going to be using him next season as a left back, not a centre back, a left back. So in season 4, hopefully in the Serie A, we will be welcoming Mario Hermoso to the club. So we've just signed ourselves another free agent player. I'm really going in on the free agent players in today's rebuild, just because a lot of you guys ask me, how do you do rebuilds with these smaller teams? This is how you do it effectively. You sign free agents, you scout them, you either keep them and let them grow, or you sell them on for really good profits a season or two later, or even 4 or 5, depends how small a team you're doing. But Ambrose Etam, Cameroonian striker, coming to the club. And another free agent signing here. I'll put a lid on the free agent signings for this third season by signing Stefan Durstrov, German centre defensive midfielder. We've made some incredible free agent signings in the midfield, so there's another one really bolstering up our squad. Welcome to the club, Stefan Durstrov. Well, another decent transfer window, to be honest. Free agent signings being abused. Hermoso in on a free next season. We're really starting to put this team together. Now, the last task is to survive relegation. Also, Flecken is in our starting 11. I shall see you guys at the end of the season. Hopefully still a top flight club. Nah. We have gotten out by 3 points. Oh my, we have to count our lucky bloody stars. 33 points, Benevento 30 points, La Spezia 24, Bari 18. Those two were gone, but between us and Benevento, it was neck and neck. We stay up in the Serie A for another season. Holy crap, that is a big play. That is a lot of luck. FIFA gods must have been on our side today. Parma survive. AC Milan win the league as well over Juventus. Checking out the Coppa Nacional, we got eliminated by Lazio in the round of 16. Bayern Munich defeated Barcelona to win the Champions League. Inter Milan take down Leverkusen in the Europa League. So here's a quick look at our squad report at the end of Season 3. Make sure that you pause the video if you want to have a particular look at a particular player, but I'm pretty happy with the progress we've done so far. It has definitely been one of the hardest rebuilds I've ever done, getting this side because we had so much deadwood, so many old players who were meaningless to the side. Some of them still in the squad, but I'm pretty happy with the young core we've been able to build up, and I'm hopeful that we can capitalize on it and continue to grow Parma. So that is season number 4, done and dusted. Also, I just realized that Bernard is the second top goal scorer in the Serie A. Wouldn't be surprised if we had a lot of offers for him next season, but season 3, done and dusted. We survived. Time to build. We kick off season number 4 on the right note. Vitinho from Barcelona's B side is going to sign here. Now, it says he's a central attacking midfielder. However, I'm going to be playing him on the left wing. We got him for an absolute steal. His release clause was £7.3 million. He's valued at 12.5. That is a great pickup. Welcome to Parma, Vitinho. Compared to the majority of our previous windows, this one has been really damn quiet. Only Vitinho in. I say only, but great pickup. Vitinho in for a bargain, 7.3 million. That's what our starting 11 looks like. Definitely miles better than what it was at the start of the rebuild, but let's get into January. Still got a little bit of money to work with, so we'll see what we have to do. 1st of January, and we're in a better position than last year, although better position standings wise, points wise, probably even a worse position. We're in 14th place on 15 points, but you look down, Atalanta, Crotone, SPAL, no idea who they are, but they're all on 14 points, so really we're not in a good position at all. 1 point away from the drop zone. Yeah, that's actually not as good as I hoped. Napoli top of the table as well, by the way. There comes a time during your life when you believe that things are starting to get a bit weird, a bit out of control, and a bit unbelievable. That moment has just happened in mine. Paul Pogba is now, well, not now, next season, the start of season 5, going to be a Parma player. Paul Pogba joining us on a free transfer. These things are so overpowered. Holy crap, this year they're even more overpowered this year than last year. But Paul Pogba in season number 5 will be welcomed to Parma. So I think signing Pogba on a free was enough craziness for that window. There was no one I really wanted to sell. A lot of our old players are leaving at the end of the season or have already left, but Pogba next season is going to revolutionize our midfield. Very excited to see what we look like next season. Let's just, again, make sure we survive this season. You are kidding me. The second year in a row where we survive by a point, by one position. That is not the finish I was hoping for. I thought we might be able to finish mid-table, little like mid, like that sort of 13th, 14th, 15th tier, but we finished in 17th. Not the season we're after, but at least we survived. It would have been quite humorous, maybe quite weird to see Paul Pogba playing in the Italian second division. But SPAL, Crotone, Hellas Verona all relegated, and Lazio finishing in a top 5 spot, but AC Milan do go on and win the league. We did nothing in the Coppa Nacional this year. AC Milan, their second piece of silverware. AC Milan have done the treble. They've won the Champions League, the Coppa Nacional, and the Serie A. Wow, what a season for them. And Villarreal once again win the Europa League. So definitely a poor season on the field. Off of it, a great season. On it, terrible. Let's see if we can improve in season number 5. Paul Pogba into the club, our young talents continuing to grow. Surely we have to do much better next season. Let's get in and check it out. We are going to kick off season number 5 here with a goalkeeper signing. Yes, Uzohu, or whatever his name is quality, 79 rated, but Christian Fruchtel, although he's 1 overall less, has 88 potential on this game, so this guy is the keeper I intend on having us have as our keeper for the rest of the Parma rebuild. Look to sell on Uzahu, or I still never know how to pronounce his name, but look to sell him on for some profit. Keep Fruchtel, it'll all work out. Welcome to Parma, Christian Fruchtel. So only the one deal in this transfer window. I was hoping we got an offer for our old keeper, but nothing had come in. We've got £11 million saved up, but with the squad the way it is right now, we won't really get anybody decent for £11 million, so we either need to save that money and hope that we get some transfer offers and can build up a respectable amount, or hope that we can convert a lot of that into wages and sign some quality pre-contract players, but I'll sort all that out. I'll see you in January. Alright, so here we are on the 1st of January 2022, and definitely a much better position than we were in last season and the season before that. For the first time, we are in the top 10, so 8th position on 25 points, definitely making our way up the table. My goal for this season was a top 10 finish, and at the moment, we are on track for that, but obviously there is a long way to go. Anyways, let's get into January and see what business we can do. Judging by the financial capabilities we have, unless we get a big offer for our goalkeeper, the Uzoho, I'm probably going to go in and get some more pre-contract signings. I know some people love them, I know some people hate them, but you've just got to embrace the fact by now, that they are a part of career mode and a part of the rebuilding series, and I love using them. Boys, the rebuild's over. We're going to Barcelona. Just kidding, they want us, but they can't have us. For the second season in a row, we have made a stupidly overpowered, insane signing using the pre-contract offer system. Someone that I really wanted to sign during this rebuild. I thought it would look awesome to have Dybala in a Parma kit on the thumbnail, but Paulo Dybala is going to be playing for us in season number 6. Welcome next season. He'll be playing striker Paulo Dybala. A player departure here. Francis Azujo is off to Lazio for £14.4 million. Great goalkeeper, but we just had to replace him with Fruchtel. We're going to make a quality defensive signing here. Nathan Ake, the young Dutch centre-back, is joining the club here from Bologna. £18.5 million, plus Ambroise Atame, that's the young Cameroonian striker. We've got Dybala coming in next season, so we don't really need Atame, plus Bologna wanted a striker, so welcome to Parma, Nathan Ake. Alright, I'm extremely excited by this. I'm sorry, another pre-contract signing, but I could not turn up the offer to have Bernardo Silva in our club next season. He's currently on £250,000 a week at Man City, but for some reason which is well beyond my line of thinking, he has taken a £30,000 decrease to sign here at Parma for 4 years. Welcome in season 6 to Parma, Bernardo Silva. Our squad is going to look so weird. Half the squad is like low 80s, high 70s, and then the other half of it is high 80s, low 90s. We're going to have such an imbalanced squad. So it has been an extremely busy transfer window, definitely improving our squad for the better. Dybala, Ake, Silva in, Atame, Uzoho out. This is what our starting 11 looks like. Definitely going to look a lot better next season, but let's see where we finish this season. I honestly don't know what I am expecting. Alright, so I said I wanted to finish top 10 this season, and we've done just that. We finish in exactly 10th position, definitely a big improvement, and it gives me hope that next season with the likes of Silva and Dybala coming in and already having Pogba and having players grow and hopefully signing a few more beasts, that we can hopefully qualify for European football, whether it's the Champions League or the Europa League. I definitely think we need to start thinking about European football as a whole. AC Milan have been on fire in this rebuild though. They finished top of the table again, and Palermo, Bari, and Cagliari all in the relegation zone. In the Coppa Nacional, again, we made it to the last 16, where we were eventually eliminated by Lazio. Manchester United won a Manchester Derby Champions League final, and Schalke beat Napoli to win the Europa League. So Season 5 was an interesting season, to say the least. A lot of decent transfers. We've revolutionized the squad. We've finished top half of the table. Let's see how much further we can go in Season 6 with Parma. We kick off season number 6 here with a very impressive midfield signing. We're going to go ahead and sign Jakub Jankto from Udinese for £23 million plus Orsolini. Didn't want to get rid of Orsolini, but that's what Udinese wanted. They wanted a right winger, so we've gone ahead, put him in the deal, and picked up an 85 rated midfielder. Welcome to Parma, Jakub Jankto. Only the one signing this transfer window. It's so hard to make significant signings when the board only gives us around £25 million, so Jankto was a great piece of business, slowly but surely improving our squad. Our midfield and our forward section really strong at the moment. Probably don't need to focus as much on that at the moment. Maybe going for a new goalkeeper, new right back, new left back. Goalkeeper, I thought it was going to take a lot longer, and I thought I was going to have time to develop Fruchtel, but the squad's kind of gone pretty damn fast with Dybala, Jankto, Pogba, Silva, all these players coming in, so might be time to get a goalkeeper that matches the rest of the squad. But anyways, we'll stop focusing on that. Let's focus on the results, and I'll see you guys in January. So I expected us to do well this season, but not this well. We're currently sitting top of the Serie A table. One loss all season, 39 points. And the main thing is, we are in the top 3, and we've got a 10-point gap between us and 4th placed Atalanta. Like, I wouldn't be super upset if we didn't win the league, but I would be really upset if we managed to not make the Champions League from this position. I got really surprised when I saw the table. I might edit that in where, although I don't want to risk copyright because I was listening to some 21 Savage, bumping some 21, but I flicked over the table and I've audibly made a sound. I went, oh, okay. So we'll cop that. I don't know why I went on a run like that, but oh well. So after this signing, this is probably going to be my last midfield and attacking sort of signing. After this, I think we need to start focusing on our backline, but I could not turn up the opportunity at signing Marco Asensio. This rebuild has probably been the most ridiculous one yet in terms of pre-contract. I know a few of you guys are going to be quite triggered at me at the moment, but 92 rated Marco Asensio going to be coming into central attacking midfield for us next year. Bernard going to look to get him out of the club for a decent amount of money next year, or maybe this window, but use that money on bolstering up our back line. But anyways, welcome to Parma in season number 7, Marco Asensio. A massive player departure here. Bernard has been with us since the start. He's really helped us shape the squad into what it is today. But we have sold him just as he has reached his peak to Chelsea for £45.7 million. Money I could not refuse for a player that's only going to start going down in overall. So let's use that money and try signing a quality defensive sort of player. A massive signing here on transfer deadline day, bringing ourselves in our 3rd goalkeeper for this rebuild. Alban Lafont, the amazing goalkeeper from Toulouse in the French league, is coming to the club for £44.3 million, pounds I should say. I haven't said the word dollars for a while in these rebuild videos, but an 87 rated goalkeeper, that is brilliant to see. I definitely think we have a big chance of winning the league this season. Alban Lafont, welcome to Parma, mate. Alright, 1 hour to go on deadline day. It's been a very interesting window. Our squad looking amazing now, despite a few injuries. We've really taken things up a notch here. I've only put Dybala in attacking midfielder because of obviously the departure of Bernard. But next season, Dybala will go back to striker, and then we'll have Asensio in attacking midfielder. But let's get to the end of season number 6 now and see if we'll be playing Champions League football next year. There it is, boys. What a sight to see. Parma back from the brink and Serie A champions in season number 6. We have an incredible second half of the season, win the league by 8 points over Juventus. That is insane, and that gives me a lot of hope that next season we can actually win the Champions League title. It's going to be tough, but if we're able to dominate the Serie A like that, then I'm really excited. That what a season. La Spezia, Empoli, and Crotone all in the drop zone. But I am just stoked that we are at the top and we are champions, and we are most importantly playing Champions League football next year. Unfortunately, we couldn't make an impact in the Coppa Nacional, again losing to Lazio in the round of 16. That's becoming a bit of a tradition now. Real Madrid defeat Manchester United in the Champions League final to win that 2-1. Hopefully we're in a similar position next season. and Real Sociedad defeat Everton to win the Europa League. So here's a quick look at our squad report at the end of this 6th season. Very impressed with the squad we've been able to buy. Probably next season, I'll be looking to get a new right back and left back. I'm going to let Akanji grow. I know he has 85 potential, so I'm hopeful he can hit that next season. Left back and right back is all I am after. And then I think we will be able to have a solid crack at the Champions League. Our attack is off the charts. I am excited and I am impressed. Season 6, insane. No other way to describe it. This rebuild has been one of my favourite ones to make so far. Let's see if we can have a really good run at the Champions League in season number 7. We are going to kick season number 7 off here, signing a brand new left back to the squad. Jose Gaia coming from Tottenham for £27.5 million. Great pick up there for our backline. I was trying to sign a right back, but we just didn't have the funds to sign anyone better than Ola Aina. It's going to be something I try to do again in January, but we get Jose Gaia. This is our starting 11. It's looking impressive. Let's go and have a look at our first ever Champions League group for this rebuild. So it's a pretty interesting group for our first time in the Champions League. We've been drawn in Group A here with Lyon, Anderlecht and Rapid Vienna, so I'm pretty excited to see how we go. I've got a lot of confidence that we can finish top of the group. Probably Lyon will be our toughest opponent, but you guys know how it works. I'll simulate and you'll see the results in 3, 2, 1. Alright, we qualified. That is what we want to see. It's pretty standard. I was expecting to go well in this group, but 4 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss, 13 points. Anderlecht actually qualify over Lyon, which I was not expecting, but don't have to worry about those other guys. We have to worry about ourselves, and we have qualified. But it is not going to be an easy start. To be honest, I would have rathered finishing second if it meant we got Leipzig, but we get Bayern bloody Munich. Not a good start to life in Champions League knockout football, but you know what? If we deserve to be here, we have to play the best teams, so definitely going to be a good challenge. Alright, here we are on the 1st of January 2024. That just sounds so weird to say, but we're in 3rd position, still in the race for Champions League football in Season 8. Sampdoria top, Milan 2nd, Parma 3rd. We just have to make sure we qualify again. My main focus for this window was trying to go in for a new right back. We couldn't do it. I kept trying to go in for players like Alexander-Arnold, Calibri. Who else did I go in for? There was one more who I am forgetting. That one, Fabricio Bustos. But we did not have the money, and the players that they wanted us in terms of player swap deals were players I was not willing to part ways with. So this is the squad we have, same as we've had all season. Is it enough to deliver us Champions League glory? I don't know, but I know we certainly will try. So I'll see you guys in the round of 16 against Bayern Munich. Alright, the away leg against Bayern Munich, away at the Allianz. We need a strong start here. Away goals, please. We do have a very strong forward line. I'm just worried about our defense, so I need to make sure that we can get a lot of away goals to kind of, I don't know, put our minds at rest a little bit and give us a little bit of confidence heading into the second leg. They've got a really good side here as well. A lot of young potential beasts who I'm sure 7 seasons in are really good. We get an away goal through Jose Gaia. Dybala picked up an injury, which I'm hopeful isn't too bad. I mean, he's still on the field, so you've got to hope. But there's 5 minutes to go. Can we get a second goal? We can't. 1-0, 1 away goal. Damn it. Dybala's injury is a broken toe. He's going to miss the majority of this season, like the qualifying campaign. If we get past the round of 16, he'll probably be out for the quarters as well. Alright, time for the home leg here. We need to make sure we do not concede. And if we do concede, we need it to be as late as possible because we don't want Bayern Munich overriding and getting a big advantage with the away goals rule. We do have Guiri back into the starting 11. Pogba makes it 2-0. Thiago gets them an away goal. So if they score another goal, then we have to score 2 more. So not conceding is going to be a big thing now. Come on, fellas. No, they score. We need 2 goals. This is not good at all. Jose Gaia gives us a chance. We are 3-2 up, aren't we? Okay. We need to just make sure we hold on. We're 3-2 up, aren't we? Yeah, okay. I don't know what I was going on about before. It just clicked. I was like, wait, we won the first leg 1-0. Okay, we go through 3-2. Alright, so in the Champions League quarterfinals, we have been drawn up against another German side here as we take on Leipzig in the quarters. They always seem to have a really good side. Very interested to see how we go. I mean, if we beat Bayern Munich, I've got confidence that we can beat Leipzig. Time for the first leg here. Again, it is the away leg, which I genuinely prefer. I really enjoy having the away leg first because that way you get some away goals, then you sit back on your lead. Really helps out, but if it goes the other way, then you could be in big strife. Dybala, on his return from injury, does get us an away goal in the 10th minute there. Perfect start to the game. Just looking at their side, they have Simeone. We used him in a rebuild the other day. Besides that, really not as strong as normal. Kite is in there. Milinkovic is in there. But let's see if we can get a second goal. Dybala does. He picks up a brace. We're 2-0 up here. 2 away goals. And yep, it's going to stay that way. Parma 2-0 up against Leipzig. Alright, and a week later we have the second leg here, back at home, taking on Leipzig. Can we get ourselves a spot in the Champions League semi-finals? Come on fellas, 2-0 up. Let's get an early goal and solidify our lead. Can't let Yusuf Poulsen and Bruma to get them back into this one. Dybala, his third goal here. We're 1-0 up and 3-0 up on aggregate. That is definitely what I want to see. I don't think they're going to get... Yep, Dybala scored 4 goals across the 2 legs. That is the perfect... That's the perfect performance. He's got a hat-trick in this game. His 5th goal across 2 legs. That is incredible. What a performance. 5-0 win. We're through to the semis. Champions League semi-finals time. We know how Man United roll. They're an old but favourite sort of side in these rebuilds. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. This is what happens when you record 7 seasons in one day. But we're taking on Man United in the Champions League semi-finals. It has been a flawless result so far. We have been all over our opponents for the most part. We are one massive performance across 2 legs away from the final, and to be honest, looking at the other semi-finals, I want to take on Sociedad. If we make it to the final, I want to take on Sociedad. I've played Barcelona so many times in the goddamn rebuilds. I want to take on Real Sociedad. That would be awesome, but let's focus on ourselves. Let's get into the semi-finals. Okay, the home leg. You guys know I enjoy having the away leg first, but we have to deal with the home leg now. Manchester United coming across to Parma to take us on. The one injury we have is Amina Guiri is out for 2 weeks, so he'll be right for the next leg, most likely on the bench. But full strength starting 11. We need a strong first leg. United have an awesome side. Dybala getting us a goal here to make it 1-0. Dybala has been on absolute fire in the games that he's played. Imagine if he played the game against Bayern Munich, but we're 1-0 up here. We can't allow any away goals to find the back of the net. Benassi, goddammit, equalises for Man United, gets them an away goal, and we're in big trouble now. We travel away to Old Trafford. One big performance will see us qualify for the Champions League final, but the first task is we need to score a goal to eliminate the away goal advantage. Can Dybala score another goal? Can Pogba score against his former club? Dybala scores! The away goal's out of the equation for Man United's sake. We are 2-1 up at the moment. A 1-0 advantage. Come on, can we get a second goal? If we get a second goal, we're just about through. Come on, fellas. 20 minutes to go. Are we going to get to the Champions League final with this star-studded squad? At the first time of asking, yes we are. Hermoso off the bench makes it 2-0. Our team is incredible. Our scoring power has been proved. 2-0, 3-1 on aggregate. Parma are in the Champions League final. For what I believe is the 3rd rebuild in a row, we are going to be facing Barcelona in the Champions League final. Can we knock them down again? I don't think we've lost to them all year in a final. Barcelona, whilst they are amazing, seem to be a team that we just absolutely whoop in the Champions League finals. Besides the Norwich rebuild where it went to an intense penalty shootout, but I'm excited to see how we go. It's going to be interesting. Parma Barcelona. Quickly checking out the other results, Montpellier, surprisingly enough, beating Chelsea in the Europa League final. And we go back to back, winning the Serie A title again. So the most important thing to see is, even if we don't win tonight against Barcelona, we get another chance in season number 8. Looking at the drop zone, it is Palermo, Cagliari, and probably Chievo Verona getting relegated. We did lose the Supercoppa at the start of the season, 1-0 to AC Milan, unfortunately. And we made it all the way to the semi-final of the Coppa Nacional, but unfortunately we lost to Napoli. AC Milan won that title as well, though. So here's a look at our squad report before the end of the season. Hopefully it is the last time we get a chance to look at the squad report. Hopefully we win tonight against Barcelona and get Parma a title, get Parma the Champions League title. This team that we've built is insane. Offensively wise, probably the best offensive team I've ever built. Defensively, probably the worst defensive team I've built, to be honest. The back four is incredibly weak compared to previous rebuilds, but it's compensated by the amazing front three and the midfielders and all that stuff. So really excited to see how it plays in game. Let's get into the Champions League final now, fellas, against Barcelona, and see if we can continue our incredible run of form from FIFA 18. I don't think I've lost a single rebuild final yet, so I want to keep the streak alive.
Same old town, I wonder if it fades away, haunting me now. All the things I heard you say, but I know in the end you'll wish to take it back, and you'll hope a part of me wants to end it. So long now. I have found a way to break free from you and I.
Parma. They have been to hell and back, but can we put a shining moment on their history and deliver them a Champions League title? Let's find out. Deulofeu trying to get past Pogba. They're going here to Doffo. They've gone through the middle. They get a lucky bounce and they miss it. Thank God Martinez had a tough angle there. Oh, Ola Aina tried to commit to Doffo, but now it's Deulofeu coming through. We're going to go in. We're going to go there with Aina. Cuts around. We can't. We need to block it off. Don't let Sergi Sampa shoot. Goes to Doffo. He misses. I want to see the back angle of this one. He would have been only inches away from scoring that one. We can't let Barcelona get those opportunities, and we've been lucky not to concede there. We've been pretty average so far today, but we've got a free kick here. Can we get somebody's head onto the end of this one? We are. It's going to fall down. Dybala was trying to bring it off the chest to finish it. That would have been brilliant if he scored that one. Still on though. We're going to go Dybala. It's going to be a corner. Bloody hell. That ball's gone straight to Martinez there. If they score from this after it's just a lucky bounce. Oh, free kick. Come on. Barcelona free kick here. Perfect position for them. Doffo lining up against the wall with Deulofeu. They're going to jump over it. Come on. Hit the wall. Hit the wall. That almost crept in. We were so calm about that. Lafont was way too calm about that one. I want to have a look. Actually, no, that was well over. I thought that was going to almost sneak in there. Vitinho. Here we go. Can we start the second half on the right foot? Nice move from Asensio. Goes to Dybala. Oh, how have we not snuck that one in? Both sides, such poor finishing. The open opportunity. Oh, how have we not found the back of the net there? Barcelona continue to attack here. They're passing it around nicely. Martinez going there to Doffo. We can't. No, Deulofeu finesses deflection. How have they not tapped that in? We have been blessed a lot today. Come on, win that one, Ake. Good stuff. We're going to get to it. We are. We're passing it around here. Dybala's missed one already. Holding it up. Going through. Left foot save from ter Stegen. That would have been so nice if we managed to score that one. Alright, we're going to make a substitution here. It is going to be Yankto coming off. Really hasn't done too much. Amin Guiri is going to come up at striker. And then what I've done is I've changed the formation to have two attacking midfielders as Dybala and Asensio. Pogba as centre midfielder, and Dybala is going to drop back on defence. Vitinho going here to Asensio, goes to Guiri. We're just trying to pass it around. Gaia. Here we go, Pogba. Threading it through to Asensio. Going to Dybala. This is nice passing play. Vitinho on the angle. Oh my, how have we not scored? That would have been the perfect team goal. Vitinho just missing the goods at the last moment. Mendy going through. We can't let them. No, we're overcommitting too many defenders. Luckily, Aina was in the right place at the right time. Guiri going through. Lovely ball there to Asensio, who lovely touch off the noggin. Asensio cutting around. Nice move. Squares it behind his back. Why wouldn't you shoot it, Guiri? That would have been it. No, we're just passing like absolute trash today. Into stoppage time here. I swear, if Barcelona win it now, I'm going to cry. I will cry. They're putting it forward. Defensively, we're being average, but it's put out of play. We're off to extra time. Another free kick here for Barcelona. Great position here. Doffo lines it up. Good save, Lafont. I got a little bit worried there. All right, 2 substitutions here. Vitinho and Ola Aina off. Diego Flecken and Mario Hermoso on. Flecken's going to go to attacking midfielder, and then Asensio's going to go to the left wing spot. Here we go, Dybala looking for some options. We're going to play it out wide there to Bernardo Silva. Had a pretty quiet game, but if he scores now, all of that will be forgotten. Low stamina. He threads that through. Flecken. Oh, if he scored it there, he was offside, but imagine if he scored it. Flecken going out wide there to Bernardo Silva. It's a nice ball. Can we score off the kickoff? I see you. What a run from Dybala on the angle. Heavy touch. The touch has screwed us up. That would have been it. Oh, okay. This one's found Guiri. Here we go. Out wide. I see you. Flecken plays it out wide to Asensio. Surely make it this time. No, it's another save from ter Stegen. He's killed it today for Barcelona. Dybala, nice skills. Is it still on? Puts it in there. Guiri punched away. 1 minute to go here. Barcelona, one last attack. Let's belt it up the field. Are we going to penalties? Do we have time for one last opportunity? No, it is 0-0. One of the worst finishing games you will ever see. Both of our sides had a ridiculous amount of opportunities to win the game in regular time, but none of us could finish to save our lives here. We're off to another penalty shootout with Barcelona. Come on, Parma. Alright, penalty shootout time. We take the first penalty. It's going to be Paulo Dybala to step up here. I'm going to go to the bottom right-hand side. Come on, Dybala. No, ter Stegen. That is the worst start possible. They're going to step up. He's going to go to the right-hand side. I can feel it. He chips it and he misses. What an idiot. They've just blown the lead. I'm going to go top left-hand corner with Paul Pogba. Surely. Pogba, no, ter Stegen saves it again. Nobody can score this time. Deulofeu. He's going to go to the left-hand side. He misses. What is happening to this game? We're going to go left-hand side again. Guiri. I'm going to finesse this one. Bottom left-hand corner. There it is. The back of the net has bulged for the first time. We're 1-0 up. Dembele. You're going to go to the left-hand side. What is this finishing? This game must be cursed. Flecken. I'm going to go top right-hand corner. This game has to be cursed. We're 2-0 up here. Are Barcelona going to score? If we save this, I think we win the Champions League final with Parma. Drissi, which way are you going to go, mate? He's going to go left. He tucks it bottom right-hand corner. Barcelona finally score. But Bernardo Silva, this is it. I am going to go to the bottom right-hand. I'm going to go top right-hand corner. Bernardo Silva shoots, finds the top corner. Parma, Champions League winners. Finally, we have done it. We're going to go and celebrate with the crowd. But lads, that concludes one of the most incredible rebuilds we have ever done on the channel. Parma has been rebuilt. What a fairy tale run to the final it was. What an intense final it was. And that is going to conclude a 12-hour recording session for me. That is day number 9 of the rebuilds done. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like on the video. Make sure you bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. And make sure you check out my social media links. But most importantly, I hope you have a fantastic day. It has been JarradHD here. I am out. Peace.
Tell me you need me. This can be the end. 'Cause though we're so far, you're still under my skin. Need you here with me. This can't be the end. No, I know we can make this work if we just put each other first. Take the leap and reach for me. 'Cause right now we be drifting into foreign seas. Will you come and follow me? Different places we can go. Why don't you meet me up in Tokyo? Why don't you meet me up in Tokyo? Skim over oceans, got your red-eye flights. Ain't nowhere too far, just to be where you are. Oh, nights are the worst, taking over my mind. My favorite scar. Yeah, you raised the bar.